Hi everyone, it's Louise with Louise McKear, and welcome to my channel. I'm doing test coasters to find a good color palette, and while I don't think I like this color palette necessarily for another fusion piece, I think the coaster color, the combination stands okay on its own to warrant making its own coaster set. So that's what I'm doing here. But it had to take a minute or two to arrive at this color combination. I had to change the sequence a little bit. But I will call the colors out as I go, and I'm starting out first with this Wild Berry by ColorArt. And in it, I have a little bit of Amsterdam's Pearl Sapphire Blue. Next color is Golden's Green Gold with Pebio's Iridescent Green Yellow. And I'm only going to put just a little bit down. Next color is Arteza's Cadmium Oxide Green with a little bit of Sky Blue and Carbon Black by Golden. Okay, this is my quinacridone Nicolazzo Gold combination with Zeus by TLP. Sorry, I had to think for a second there because I've mixed myself up a bit. Next is, I've got my colors out of order. Next is my Sky Blue Topaz by DecoArt with some Arteza's Pearl Glacier Blue. Last color is my gold combination, the 24 karat with the DecoArt with Iridescent Gold by Golden. Yeah, these colors are not doing what I want them to, so I have got to go back to the drawing board for my skin I need to make for my fusion piece, which is video 338. I'll link it above. All right, Cell Activator Australian, because I have it and I want to get rid of it. Titanium White and Oxide Black. So if you're new here, you'll find out I usually like to talk through the blowout. Now what I do is I blow straight down into the Cell Activator to get it to form a ridge. And then once I see that ridge form, I blow at the ridge, which is the Cell Activator, which then pushes the Cell Activator out over the paint and the paint out over the pillow. And I spread it out, not quite all the way to the edges, leaving the full stretch out of composition to happen during the spinning process. So if you're new here and wonder what I'm doing with this draw, I'm basically blowing into the Cell Activator to thin it out so that the colors underneath can push through and create those beautiful cells that haven't yet formed. Yeah, just because you have nice colors you're working with does not necessarily translate into a beautiful color combination. Boy, have I seen that time and again. If you're new here, what I'm doing is I'm stretching the pillow to the edges and sides so that when I spin it, the composition has a place to flow to. Yeah, I poured my first coaster here, and I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. So it's like, for the purposes of my skin pour, it's not going to work. Unless I learn a thing or two as I go through here. So for the new folks, sometimes it takes a lot of trial and error to get what you're looking for. So don't despair if what you're doing the first or few times out, you're not getting it. Oftentimes you might need to adjust your consistency or change your order that you're laying your paints down. That green gold and that green and blue are making this beautiful turquoise. All right. All right. At least the Multi-Pro is not so bubblicious for me. I mean, I've got a couple bubbles, but it wasn't horrible. This set has not been bad. So again, for anyone newer, what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that my top and edges are fully covered, because if you don't have the sides covered as well, your paint will almost act like a brake as you're spinning it out. It won't want to flow. So you just want to make sure everything is fully covered. Wow, this one's interesting. Wow. Yeah, with the fusion pieces, I really am very conscious about the color combination to make sure it's going to work on the wood. So I don't want it to look crazy out of place. I want it to look like it belongs. Yeah, typically if you follow me, you'll see that I like to keep things as natural looking as possible. All right, let's see if I can get some of this side off. All right, let's give it a whirl. I don't show you guys everything because I'm making more things behind the scenes than you see. I mean, I'd be putting something out all the time. As it is, I'm putting stuff out a lot. It's looking silver. Why is that showing silvery? Let me get this off. One more? Do I need one more? I don't think I need another one. I think we're done. Here she is. So everyone, I'm going to add a personal note here, a personal request, especially if you're new. Please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do a lot of videos with coasters and different color combinations. I create fusion pieces, lazy Susans, clocks, trays, all kinds of weird stuff. So please join me if you're new here especially. And what I'm going to show next are the final results of each of the coaster, and then also a video of the resin results. At the very end, I will link my playlist for other coaster creations so you can see other color combinations and other results. So thanks a lot, everybody. We'll be back in a second.